Let's talk about speaking and consulting. I speak on 4 topics. Each of the speeches are about 60 minutes long, but of course are flexible time-wise. First thing I talk about is field sales prospecting, a presentation oriented towards the field sales professional who is actually in the field on a regular basis, probably driving by good prospects every day and not stopping. I will introduce them to our Blitz call system for fear-free prospecting. Blitz calls are very simple to make. I've made over 10,000 of them myself, working one-on-one with field sales professionals in the field over the years. I know they work. We all know that in commercial industrial sales, the sale is made after the 3rd call. So the first call, the Blitz call, is just an introductory call to get the client or prospect into the system. This presentation covers everything from the who, what, where, when, and how for Blitz calling. I even tell them the words to say, how often to call, and when to do it. The second topic I talk about are drivers for goal achievement, individual improvement, whatever you want to call it. It's for the people on project, sales, or management teams, or even individuals who have goals to make but aren't making them. We all know that goal setting is relatively easy. Goal achievement is pretty hard. Most people never achieve their goals. I have found that there are 3 components or drivers for goal achievement. The first is the goal must be written, time-stamped, specific, and within your control. The second component has 5 elements. You must want it, believe in it, commit to it, focus on it, and persist at it. And the third component is something over which we have total control. And there are 3 elements to it, but few people ever actually control these things. That is, sleep, exercise, and nutrition. The 3 elements that are critical for brain function. In this presentation, I cover all 3 of these components in detail. The third thing I talk about is called Best Practices for Personal Business Conduct, better known as Manners, Courtesy, and Etiquette for the Business Professional. This covers everything from dining etiquette to how to dress, how to use snail mail as well as email, and even includes revolving door etiquette. Things that are not covered in society these days, but are very critical to success in business. Fourth thing I talk about is a fun presentation for me. It's called The Life and Times of a Great Man, Winston Churchill. One of the things that most people don't realize is that Winston Churchill, over his 75-year working career, overcame unbelievable obstacles. As we all know, Winston Churchill was one of the greatest speakers of all time. I think he was probably the last world-class statesman. Winston Churchill in 1893 was told by a surgeon to never get into a profession that required speaking because he had such a terrible lisp. In World War II, General George Patton once said, "A speech by Winston Churchill is worth an army." An interesting man, overcame unbelievable obstacles throughout his entire life, but achieved. Great presentation, real interesting guy. When any of these presentations are appropriate for your next meeting, give me a call or email me for times, dates, and fees. Regarding consulting, my role is to make sure that your project, sales, management team, or individuals get started on the right path, stay on course, and achieve their goals as efficiently as possible. The team or individual have to perform the steps themselves. I can't do it for them. My role is to simply keep them on course, provide them encouragement and coaching along the way. We can do that live together, or we can do it by Skype or FaceTime to save time and expenses. My role is to only be involved periodically, but to make sure that people achieve their goals. Remember, my goal is to help you achieve your goal. Call or email me and let's discuss your goal.